Hello and welcome to episode 29 of the Altius Images Drone Positive podcast. I'm Todd Dudley and I'm the founder and director of Altius Images. And as a drone pilot myself, the negative press that drones receive annoys me no end. This podcast is trying to change the negative public perception of our multi-roted friends, one positive story at a time. There are plenty of stories out there that show just how amazing drones can be, and I'll be bringing you one of those stories each week. So let's fly into some positivity and see just how amazing drones are. This week, we've got a story from just last month, just January 2022, and it is coming from Scotland. So Scotland's mountain rescue teams have begun using sophisticated drones to search for injured and missing climbers lost in often dangerous and isolated terrain across the Scottish Highlands. The drones, that weigh just under a kilo, can be fitted with torches, heat-detecting cameras, loudspeakers, and even radio handsets, enabling rescuers to search inaccessible gullies and remote areas more quickly and safely than before. The technology has been quickly taken up by Scotland's 28 volunteer rescue teams over the last year, helping in recent searches for casualties and missing people on Ben Nevis, the Southern Uplands, in Fife and the Trossachs. Drone experts believe the devices could soon act as emergency mobile phone masts, providing coverage deep in the mountains, over moors and remote coasts, allowing rescue teams to detect signals from missing walkers or link up rescuers in mobile dead zones. The drones are definitely an asset, there's no doubt about it, said John Stevenson, a team leader for Lochaber Mountain Rescue Team in Fort William, which covers Ben Nevis and now operates 4 drones. We're putting drones into places where years ago we might have thought twice about putting people in. Tom Nash, who is the founder of the Search and Rescue Aerial Association Scotland, or SARA, a charity that trains drone pilots, said the technology had the potential to transform rescues and search operations. In 2020, the 24 teams that were members of Scottish Mountain Rescue had 671 callouts, so it's clearly being used quite a bit. Risk reduction is a key use of a drone. Previously, where someone has needed to do a rope rescue or a stretcher lift, you would have some poor person dangling over the edge of a cliff, rope back, peering over saying, "I think we should put the rope down here." Well, now, just put the drone 20 yards out the other side of the cliff and look back. You can see where the casualty is. And our rope experts can say, our safest rope line is here down to here. You can flood like that at night. We can put a speaker on, and if we know it's going to be a while, we can speak to the casualty and say help is on the way. Give us a thumbs up if you're okay and can't move. That's a really critical use. Nash, who is a former RAF Tornado navigator who became a commercial drone operator, has helped to train 15 volunteers with 8 rescue teams across Scotland to become qualified drone pilots. SARA has 6 operational drones of its own, and in 2020 had 4 call-out requests for drone support. In 2021, that jumped to 15. Interesting to see if that jump happens again in 2022. Separately, rescue teams such as Glencoe and Lochaber have their own equipment. Nash and Stevenson said there were limitations, of course. Drones cannot be used in the rain, snow or fog. There are legal height restrictions, and they are limited currently to line of sight, meaning a pilot has to be able to see the craft. Rescue teams also, at present, keep their drones on the ground if a search and rescue helicopter is involved. But Lochaber, which I'm still not sure I'm pronouncing correctly, but we'll go for it, has learned that they can be programmed to carry out systematic searches across a hillside far faster than a search team on foot, allowing rescue coordinators to study the footage back at base. They're terrific. You can get a bird's eye view of where you are, said Stevenson. His team had seen them used by French rescue teams operating on alpine ski slopes. Nash said their roles could expand as pilot skills and technology improve. Nash said they could copy the communications firm OpenReach, which uses drones fitted with 4G phone equipment to drape mobile coverage over a large area when phone masts are out of action. In time, drones could be able to deliver supplies and equipment to casualties or rescue teams in difficult terrain. Nash finished by saying it's so exciting because it can and it will revolutionise things. For the full story, you can check out the link in the description of this episode down below. But that does it for another week of Drone Positive. A really, really cool story, and we're just building week on week. It just really does feel like there's a lot of momentum at the moment, and that drones are being used in a really, really like practical, everyday use kind of way, rather than just one-off things, which is really, really good to see. There's a lot of scope for the technology, so I hope it keeps going this way. Anyway, we would love for you to get in touch with us on social media. We are at Altius Images on Twitter and Instagram, and you can just search Altius Images on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube and TikTok to follow us on there as well. Or all of the links for our channels are down below. So do please connect with us, reach out. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you for listening, guys. Please subscribe to, share and rate the podcast so that we can keep spreading our positivity as far and wide as possible. We will see you next Monday for episode 30 of Drone Positive. But for now, fly safe and stay safe, folks. Bye-bye. Thank you.